All right, welcome to the second energy update of August. Um, what's up? Thank you for showing up and thank you for checking it out, this channel. All I do is talk about the energies, and my experience is that they're all tied up to the planetary movements, the currencies of everything, and tied up to a huge group of people, a soul, family, and sometimes I just let myself talk, and usually I will organically end up somewhere around a highly relevant theme that you magnetized. So that's a trusting process for me to allow for translation between experiences between us. So that was a long sentence. I'm gonna lean back and adjust myself. Sorry about that. So it's August 2021, and I want to talk about stuff that is going to be interesting, regardless of whatever era that we're living in, so that the thematics are also like based off of uh, quantumly interesting information. But yeah. So to whoever you are, welcome, and I appreciate you for being here and being maybe even patient with me. Um, because it's come to my understanding that usually it takes a little bit of warming up for me to get into the thematics that are, I don't know, channeled, or that seems channeled, or that seems free flowing. And the only thing that I really care about is keeping a high frequency in life, staying high vibe without the judging the world, but looking at all experience as one, um, unifying the plurality of chaos so that there is this openness towards order. Whereas in the past, I was more interested in chaos and creativity and originality and uniqueness and individuality, but it was compromised by my surroundings and my karma and the establishment, Earth, somehow. And at this point in time, I do believe that everything is still possible and that I'm playing with different um, variants of alternate realities and degenerate versions of realities. And I'm like always moving through the layers of dimensions. It's like I'm on a trajectory. The ground is, there's no ground. And I'm just floating through life in a time experience where I'm very much being consciously organized, organizing my consciousness in a profound way. It's like, it's not that I don't know how to do math, because maybe in another life I was a genius. I could do the math. I had a body, I had a personality, I had, in another star system, maybe I had this capacity as a as a material expression of density with the same universal laws like gravity, oxygen, or some form of external representative that created my form so that I could experience myself in density, so that to become miraculous once more as a co-creator with source, who knows. But it's kind of uh it's a joyous place to be at capacity. Wait, let me just write that down for my next song. Thank you. It's joyous to be at capacity. And it's no joke that being at capacity is something that's going to compartmentalize, not compartmentalize, but shackle and maybe disengage certain energies from us. Imagine something disengaging from you and you feel better as a result of that. Go ahead and allow yourself to activate the authority to kindly, lovingly, respectfully activate that for yourself as like a protection thing. Because if you manually do some of these energetical things, they become placebo. And the placebo is basically the juice. That's where you want to collaborate with psychology, with religion, with science, with parents, with friends, with siblings. Like I'm a Libra sun, Libra moon, Leo ascendant. But so my Libra nature is always based off of harmony and finding harmony in all the different junctions of the chain of command. And the chain of command is an interesting thing that's coming up lately as well. It's like breaking free and out of the illusion of a chain of command, but also understanding the chain of command on a intrapersonal, emotional, empathic level is also it's not necessary, but it's like it's helpful in the name of humility and the daily dose of insight that is needed in a clamped situation where the brain is fried based off of all the shit in the surroundings. And it doesn't have to be shit, but it could be negatively charged. Yeah. Oh. So yeah, I want to state that quantumly that was interesting, and maybe even it's gonna maybe even airy, you know, as a Libra. I am an air sign, and I heard something really interesting the other day about air signs, about not air signs, but air, and the energies that live in the sky. They're called sylphs. They're supposedly maybe they're real, you know. Maybe since everything is possible, and I'm like, I'm put. Oh, this feels so good. Oh, I just want to feel this freedom of expression that is coming in for light workers and all of us that is coming in. Oh my god. Can you feel it? Can you wish it for yourself? Wow. So, anyways, I was just receiving, I guess, something, a download or an insight, or taking my time with it, you know, because I've spent so much time just feeling like I can't say stuff. And now I was like talking about the energies in the sky, and I'm like, I'm not talking about Jesus or God in the church. I'm just talking about energies that are everywhere, you know? Oh my God. I see it everywhere. I see energies in my food. I talk to my food. I sing to my food. I'm like, nom 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 nom. Yummy, 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 yummy. Going in my tummy. You are welcome, most welcome. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Maybe not that extensive. I'm not going gospel on my food, but I'm like I'm really enjoying my food, and I'm seeing so many interesting shapes and things in the food. It seems like whatever high frequency food you put in your food is collaborating in like an expression is visible to those who are ready to see the elemental world. And it's in the forest, in the trees. You can see it in pictures. If you pick out fine art, you can look at signs and ornaments. It's more like a pattern. It's exercising the mind to recognize patterns, and when the pattern recognition engine is rolling, then the impressions of elementals are second nature or first nature. It just turns into this, not looking for it, but having it appear. And then you're like, oh, I didn't even look for it. But you have to, in my case, I had to exercise my energy and allow for it. I had to allow for it. So it's so interesting being a shaman, like having so much real ass knowledge about the energies, and then being this completely impossible DNA structure person. Like I love myself, and I'm okay, more than okay, with being this. Like I'm a genius. I can do anything and everything, and I can pick up something and try it out and be really good at it. It doesn't matter what. Like I have uh, tons and billions of abilities. Like I'm great. That's not what I was gonna say. Uh, what was I gonna say? I think my Leo, look at me, look at what I can do energy came through. My ascendant, I've been kind of suppressing it a little bit lately because it was trying to run my life. My ascendant was trying to run my life in seclusion, so it became destructive. And the destructive part of my Leo energy turned into trauma, associated trauma. I don't know, but it was too hard for me to deal with. Anyways, I have so much authority and so much abilities to express myself and create. But I'm not using that. I'm not necessarily using that because of the imprint that chaos has had on me and my life and my dignity. And now I'm regaining clarity. I'm regaining my sovereignty. I'm allowing myself to become a king or a queen or a goddess or a god or a hotel who harbors enormous energies to come through, as well as tiny little petty thieves trying to sneak in and like make me think in their lane, only to recognize that I don't know who you think you're trying to make think, but that's not me. So I'm recognizing the level of functionality and harmony that I have set my intention to, and then I hold true to my intentions. And as I hold true to my attention, my intent as I hold true to my intentions, I am able to make an inquiry to the universe, to my surroundings, that says, um, allow me. And it's a huge energy. It's like light codes. I feel like I'm talking light codes right now. Like, and I do talk light codes as well. I feel like maybe it's light codes. Maybe it's like a language from the universe, or maybe it's me tapping into someone else talking another language, and I'm like on the radio frequency, and I'm like studying languages, and I'm like Puntuku makatesi upoku petnia patawa eyeketi tupatna yeteti. And it goes full circle, and it varies all the time. Sometimes I'm singing it, sometimes I'm just like babbling, or sometimes it turns into like a French accent, or it turns into like some Thailand stuff. I never know, but it's like this opening of the mind and feeling sane about it. So many people are scared of going insane and being insane because maybe they have siblings, maybe they have heritage, heritage. The heritage is of an individual can be smothered by insanity and having installed incredible amounts of shame into a family. So there's this clamping down on the energies trying to come up, you know. So it's like, why not just look at these rainbow children, look at these crystal children, look at these indigo children, look at these beautiful souls coming in. Even the older generation is going crazy now. Everybody's going crazy. I'm about to go crazy. Let's go crazy. Who am I talking to? 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 I'm just kidding. Um, I'm talking to everything and everyone, and it's integrated. It's this, that, and the other, and more, and more, and more, and more. Like the dimensions are thick in layers, so it's the layer cake that came from the ghetto that created hip hop. It's a beautiful genre, um, filled with history. Uh, so I'm just gonna go ahead and give my blessing to all hip hop and all street beats and all street beat acoustic juice that ever were, and all the rappers that ever were who tried to express themselves and get out from under. All right, so but I had to step away from hip hop because it was too much braggadocious narcissism that had to do with escaping poverty, and it was basically just creating this soup of hate that created self hatred and aggression and furthering stigma and trying to. It's like it was eating away at me, but I understand that people get into hip hop with inborn abilities that are beneficial to their economy. Okay. Um so anyways, uh if there's a like I want to talk about these days, the Lionsgate is closing or whatever, so I'm dealing with the appreciation of the Lionsgate and recognizing the amount of light that was coming in and recognizing the closing of it, and now it seems like maybe that's what happened. The Lionsgate just closed off, the light stopped coming in, the pure joy and the pure love and the self-expression, the juice of the ego got to like spread out through the body and through the psyche, and now here comes the all the negativity. And if you're living that right now, just know that I'm right there with you, and I'm experiencing a shit ton of unnecessary thoughts that are both aggressive, horrendous, horrible. And the only go-to response that I have is allowing it to play out for a certain amount of time, and then I go, okay, here I am. Let's let it go. Let's forgive. Let's love, and let's show up with love, because there's an incredible harsh way to say this, and I'm going to say it for the benefit of the progress in terms of facing all this incredible, strong dark energy that we're bucking up against. And I'm going to say it as clearly as I can. If there's no love in what you do, then there is no love in you. And that's a quote from The Hobbit, directed by Peter Jackson. All right. So if there's no love in what you do, then there's no love in you. And it's kind of harsh, but it's like, let it go, do the work. Did you incarnate to sugarcoat the truth so that you could soothe someone else in their growth, or yourself? Who? Or are you going to allow yourself to get to the level where you're actually doing the work gracefully, with dignity, in divinity, with sort of like a punch, you know? They say like ignorance is bliss, but it's also shit. So I guess we're moving into an age now where there is more of this third eye thing awakening. I can feel it sometimes, you know, it's turning on. And whoever's here quantumly, and whoever's checking this out on the as a courtesy to me or to yourself, then good for us. um, I am I just wanted to do like a little video and talk about like all these negativity things that are coming in. It's not by accident. It's there to clamp down, or to deprogram all the light that came in, I believe. So I just want to ignite the light here. Cheers. Cheers to all the light workers and to all the expression that is about to unfold for us. So I'm gonna keep allowing myself to do whatever I want to do and say whatever I want to say and be crazy, because it's time to shine. It's time to live. And you could say that it's always been that way, but working with time in a quantum expression includes space. So overly focusing on defining time as simply this understanding isn't enough, for the sake of the energy work that has to do with broadening the psychology for this light to come in and operate through us as we're allowing it to function through us. And I'm like, feel like I'm teaching myself to become that. All right, I love you. Thank you for being here, and I hope you can receive this love and this energy that I'm representing and sending out, because it's all about igniting the light body and igniting the soul. Um, so yeah, I don't know if I have any disclaimers or anything. I'm trying to allow myself to push for more frequent videos, like once a week, and changing it up a little bit. Yeah. All right. So I'm not planning on anything for the next video. I'm just honoring myself being this authentic, seeing that holy macaroni. Like I I am a co-creator, and the energies are huge, and the whole world is going through this, and I am patiently waiting. times are crazy. Like the stuff that's going on around me right now, it's bonkers. It's off the grid. Um, and I'm calm. I just can't believe it. I can't believe what's happening right now. But so yeah, the eye of the storm. That's coming back up. Yeah, we're in the eye of the storm. All right. And also for as a reference point, I'm gonna start off by saying that I want to try and implement this in my video because I think that it's really interesting and it's very valuable to all of us. It's like, this is my right hand side. This is my left hand side. So maybe I'm gonna keep saying that in these videos. This is my right side. This is my left side. So that the souls can calibrate without flipping it and creating, you know, a distortion, which seems to be the whole idea of almost every obstacle in the world, is to scatter our our streamlined consciousness to operate in harmony together. All right, I love you. All right, take care.